Hi, folks. We have a set of lost keys. They will be at pit admin. We ask that you are able to identify said lost keys for us if you did in fact lose them. But if you did lose a set of keys, they will be up at pit admin. So head on over there to reclaim your keys. Hey, folks, just a reminder, if you are in match number 16, we would like you to be on the field as soon as possible. We want to get things going right at 2. So if you are in qualification match number 16, that is 9241, 9209, 9211, 9210, 5144, and 5708. Those 6 teams, we want you on the field ready to go at 2 o'clock. So if you are here and you can hear this message, please bring your bot on the field. Thank you, thank you. And I've got wonderful news from the pits. Everyone has passed inspection. Woo!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back from lunch. Why don't we meet our teams for match number 16 on our Red Alliance. Team 9210.
From Jackson, Michigan, it is the Fighting Falcons.
And that middle spot is team 5144.
Representing Adrian, it's the Technicians.
And team 5708.
Zeb Rodix from Ann Arbor.
Down at the other end of our DTE field, team 9241.
EV Robotics from Everett.
Team 9209.
It's Falcon Force from Jackson, Michigan.
And 9211.
It's Ace Underdogs.
Drivers behind the lines in 3, 2, 1, go!
It's qualification match 16 here on DTE Field. We've got blue robots moving, and we have red robots shooting. 5708 goes out to grab another note. As we move into the teleoperated period, red up 24 to a blue 7. 9211 over on the blue alliance. That's the underdog machine. Moves over in front of the red speaker to take up that defensive position. As 5144 on the red alliance. That's the Technicians. Moving out into the middle of the field, trying to pick up some of those free notes before the Blue Alliance does. There's a scrum of some robots, all 3 robots down by the red amplifier and speaker, make it 4 robots. As the blue side of the field looks pretty much deserted at this time. 9241 on the Blue Alliance. Moving over to the blue amplifier. Let's see if they can get things amped up for the Blue Alliance. The teams did not activate their cooperation bonus, so they'll need 18 notes to get a ranking point. As over on the red alliance, 5144, that's the Technicians, shoot towards the red speaker again. 5708 on the red alliance, that's Ziptronics, actually puts one in the red speaker, and we've got 45 seconds left in this one. Red's up 60, count it, 60 to a blue 7. 9241 lurking out in the middle of the field. That's EV Robotics. They have now made their way down to the blue source. See if they can get a note picked up as 9209 zips across the field over underneath the blue stage. And it is now endgame. We've got 2 robots at the stage on the blue side, 1 robot in the air. That's the defensive bond, 9211. The underdogs. And we have 1 red robot parked, and we'll see the official score here shortly. Okay, we've got some official scores. And it's going to be a win for the Red Alliance. With a score of 76-14. Red taking home 2 ranking points and gaining 25 of those 76 points from penalties. Okay, Max, let's meet those teams.
I think we should. Let's start over here on the red side of the DTE field. 88-95.
From Clinton High School, it is Red Wolf Robotics.
Over to their right there in red, it's 54-98.
The Wired Devils from Grosse Ile.
Rounding things out over here on the red side, 87-28.
From Troy, Michigan, it's the Argonauts.
Run it over here to blue. We're starting things off with 65-28.
It's the Terror Bites from Carlson High School.
Joining them, 23-37.
Representing Grand Blanc High School, it's the Unbelievable Engineers.
Rounding us out is our Hall of Fame team, 67.
From Huron Valley Schools, it's the Hot Team, or the Heroes of Tomorrow.
Time for number 17, drivers behind the lines in 3, 2, 1, go!
It's the autonomous period in qualification match 17 here on DTE Field. The blue robots are moving all over the place as 2 simultaneous notes go in over on the blue side. Another one is shot, another one in from the Hot Team. And we move into the teleoperated period. Blues up 41. Count it, 41 to a red 0. Let's see how many points that Red Alliance can score against this high-power blue offense. 66-28, that is the Terrorbites. They had a note in their possession. They shot and they scored. As the Hot Team runs out into the middle of the field to grab one of those free notes. Engineers are up. They put a note into the blue amplifier as the Hot Team shoots a note across the field, probably waiting for one of their members to score again. Engineers waiting to put another note into that amplifier as the hot team continues to slam notes over onto the blue side of the field. We've got a minute left. Blues up to 57 to a red 10. The 23-37 machine taking a little bit of a break. Hopefully they can get that running before the end of this match as the hot team moves in and scores again. We've got 40 seconds left. Blues up 63 to a red 16. Blue already has enough notes to take home a 1 ranking point, win or lose. Meanwhile, on the Red Alliance, 54-98. That is the Wire Devils. Already up and off the ground for Red. Their defensive bot, 88-95, trying to slow down at Alliance as the hot team is up and they have trapped again. Got 2 seconds left in this one, and this one is done. Okay, Lindsay says we're ready to see those scores. And it's going to be a win for the Blue Alliance with a score of 74-21. Blue taking home 3 ranking points.
All right, it's time for match 18. Starting off on our Red Alliance, it's 71-47.
Representing Central Academy, it's Falcon Senior Robo Team.
It's our host team, 33-22.
Eagle Evolution.
Rounding us out on the red side of the DTE field, 88-32.
Driving a machine they call Sheldon, it is the Auto Dogs.
And it's time to go over here on the blue side where we're starting things off with 1076.
From Ann Arbor is By High Samurai.
Joining them, it's Team 8300.
From Jackson, Michigan, it is Titan Robotics.
Rounding things out on blue, it's 82-97.
The Y High Robo Wolves from Ypsilanti. Attention, attention, teams and students. We will be replaying match number 12 here at Skyline at the end of the day. So when the qualification matches are done today, we will be replaying match number 12.
And as a quick announcement from the FTAs, we've got some folks who've turned their mobile hotspots on. Please turn them off. Thank you. Mic check, mic check, mic check. Check, check, 1, 2.
Red Mike, check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Four, 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 four.
Blue Mike, mic check. 1, 2. Hey, we have captions. All right, let's get match 18 underway. Drivers behind the lines in 3, 2, 1, go!
It's the autonomous period here on qualification match 18. I see red notes going in and blue notes going in. Pie High Samurai scores a beautiful note up into the blue. Another one up for red by Eagle Evolution, and we move into the teleoperated period with red up 26 to a blue 12. High Samurai, that's the 1076 machine over on the Blue Alliance. Easily shoots and scores. They're back out, they got another note, they shoot and score again. Meanwhile, Pie High given 88-32 over on the Red Alliance. That is .88-32 is the Auto Dogs. Auto Dogs back over. They have another note. Moving over towards the red speaker. They shot. That one didn't have a lot of velocity on it, so they picked that note back up, and it's in the amplifier. Blue has 2 notes in the amplifier. Red has 2 notes in the amplifier, and we have activated our cooperation bonus, so these teams will only need 15 notes. Blue is amplified. Let's see how many notes they can score. Pie High scores another note for blue. They rush back over to the source to grab some more scoring points. Red is now amplified, and Eagle Evolution shoots and scores for red. We've got 45 seconds left in this one, and it's a relatively close match. Red's up 46 to a blue 39. Blue has achieved their ranking point for notes. .8300 over on the Blue Alliance. Looks like we're having trouble getting that machine moving as 8297 moves over to score again for blue. The human players are in play as they try to get those notes up on the microphones on top of the stages. We've got 2 red robots parked and 2 blue robots parked, and we'll see the official score here shortly.
All right, hello everyone, it's me again. Josh, our lovely FTA, has asked you to remind you that we cannot have any Wi-Fi hotspots in this room. He has asked me to mention Moto G Stylus 5G, Olivia's Galaxy A14 5G, Samsung Galaxy S7, V12 Mini, and Verizon RC400L. If you are the operator of any of these mobile hotspots, please turn them off. We are having some latency issues with the field because of it. Thank you.
Okay, let's see those official scores. And it's going to be a win for the Red Alliance, 64-48. Red taking home 4, count them 4, ranking points for that one.
And folks, an update from Alan as well. Blue Alliance robot committed a 454 penalty, which awards the Red Alliance a automatic stage ranking point. All right, match number 19 here on the DTE field. Starting off on the Red Alliance, it's 302.
It's the Dragons from Lake Orion High School.
Joining them, it's 55-30.
The Green Hill Lawnmowers from Ann Arbor, Michigan.
Rounding things out on red, 52-63.
It's the Robobucks driving the machine they call.
I'm going to run over here to the blue side and say hello to 6101.
Strange Quarks from Ann Arbor.
Next to them, it's the glitteriest robot there is, 4327.
It's U-Brand.
And rounding out things on blue, it's 3098.
Waterford Robotics representing Kettering and Waterford Mott High School.
Did you want me to say? I didn't know we were playing a match right now. Folks, an announcement from Alan, our lovely head referee. In addition to replaying match number 12, after match number 12, we will also be replaying match number 17. That is also due to a similar latency issue that happened in match 12. Folks, this is why we're asking you to turn off your cellular hotspots. Please turn them off. It is causing latency issues on the field. Thank you. Josh would like me to specifically tell Aiden, please turn off your Wi-Fi hotspot. With that being said, we're going to get this match started. Drivers behind the lines in 3, 2, 1, go!
It's the autonomous period here on qualification match 19. We have lots of notes flying in over on the red side. Notes going in over on the blue. As 302 moves out, they try to grab another note during that autonomous period. And we move into the teleoperated period. Red's up 19 to a blue 17. 6101, that's Strange Quarks. Moving around out in the field, trying to move over towards the blue source to grab a note. They've got one and moving back over to the blue side to score. Meanwhile, 3098, that's the machine from Waterford, shoots for blue and scores. (6101) Strange Quarks also scores as 4327 also on the Blue Alliance. That's the Q branch. Glide across the field with a note in their possession, and they are also working on scoring for blue. We've got 2 blue notes in the amplifier. Looks like we've got at least 1 red note in the amplifier. And blue is amplified. That means the notes count for more points as they score them. The Dragons 302 put another note in the amplifier over for red, and they can amplify when they want to also. We've got less than a minute left. Red's up 42 to a blue 30. The teams do have the cooperation bonus in place, and red is amplified. As we get closer to the end game period, these alliances are very close to getting their needed notes so they can take home a ranking point, win or lose. Red already has enough notes to do it. Let's see what blue can do as the machine from Waterford over on the Blue Alliance. Up off the carpet. We got 1 blue robot up. We've got 2 blue robots up. 302, I'm sorry, 30 who? They're up for the Red Alliance. And we'll see the official scores here shortly. Okay, let's see those official scores. Red Alliance. The score is 65-40. Red taking home 3 ranking points for that one.
George, I think it's time we meet some teams for match number 20. What do you think?
Let's go.
Let's do it. Starting off on the red side of the DTE field, 9204.
From Pinckney, Michigan, it is the Aluminum Armada.
And off to their right, 9183.
The Robo Comets from Jonesville.
Rounding out red side, it's 4362.
Driving the machine they call Ruby, it's the Gems.
And over here on blue, it's 5067.
It's the Steiner.
Joining them,
Steel.
it's 5282.
Okay, the last team was the Steiner Steel Stingers. That team is Railroader Robotics.
Rounding things out in this match, it's 5227.
From Schoolcraft High School, it is Eagle Elite.
Hi, folks. Gotta have this discussion again, unfortunately. The FTA has asked me to ask Miolan Phone and the Moto G Stylus, who continually turn on their Wi-Fi hotspots, to please turn them off. Thank you.
All right, let's get this match underway. 3, 2, 1, crescendo!
And it's the autonomous period in qualification match 20 here on DTE Field. We see red notes flying towards the speaker and blue notes going up. Blue shoots and scores again. As we move into the teleoperated period, blue's up 21 to a red 5. .50-67, that's Steiner Steel Storm has a note in their position. They're trying to score there in the amp. Meanwhile, 52-27, that's Eagle Elite, also shooting and scoring for blue. Also on the Blue Alliance, 52-82, that's Railroader Robotics, grabbing some of those easy notes out in the middle of the field. They work their robot to work on scoring again. Meanwhile, on the Red Alliance, 92-04. Looks like they're going to be working some defense in the middle of the field, trying to slow down the blue onslaught. That's the Aluminum Armada. Meanwhile, 91-83. Looks like they're saving some battery power for the end of the match. Hopefully our FTAs can get them up and running. As 43-62 on the Red Alliance, that's the Gems. Seem to seamlessly and effortlessly glide across the field. They line up, they shoot, and they score. Our teams were not able to activate their cooperation bonus, so they'll have to score 18 notes to get a ranking point no matter what. 91-83, that is the Robo Comets. They just got that machine working again. Let's see if they can contribute to the red score. And they shoot and score. We've got 30 seconds left in this one. Red's up 42 to blue 37. Red has 14 notes. If they can get 4 more, they're going to take home a ranking point, win or lose. The Gems shoot and score again. 92-04 over on the Red Alliance, lining up, making sure they are at the stage. We've got one blue robot in the air, and we'll see the official score here shortly. Let's check with Lindsay and see if our scores are official yet. Lindsay?
They are.
Let's roll those scores. Red Alliance with a score of 44-41. Red taking home 2 ranking points.
Nice hat, Brian. Nice hat. Hi, everyone. I need everyone to give me their attention, please. This is important. This isn't a fun thing for me to mention because it's causing us to lose time and lose matches. So everyone, if you could just give me about 2 minutes of your time. Thank you. So everyone, at this point now, we have 3 matches scheduled to be replayed. That is because right now, with all of the Wi-Fi hotspots that are out there, we are actively dropping robot connections. We are currently on the phone right now with FIRST support to try and get this resolved. But if you are in the stands and you have a Wi-Fi hotspot on, please, we need you to turn it off. We have so far 3 matches scheduled to be replayed. We don't want to have any more replayed so we can get you all home for dinner in time. So for now, please double check your phone. You may not even know that it's on. So everyone, if you know your phone can output a mobile hotspot, please pull it out right now and check to make sure it is off. So folks, just as an added reminder, in the game manual, it is against the rules to have Wi-Fi hotspots on in the venue. We have people who can triangulate who has them on. Right now, we have the following people with hotspots on that need to be turned off now. Folks, if I could get your attention, please. Quiet, please. All right, the following Wi-Fi hotspots need to be turned off now. Elena's iPhone, Amy's iPhone 2, iPhone 4, iPhone 44, Jeff's iPhone, Julia's iPhone, Karen's iPhone, and a lot more people are turning them off. We appreciate it. Please make sure your hotspots are off. Thank you. So we're going to take a field timeout right now while we work on getting all these network issues resolved. We'll be back to you in a few minutes. The music is unfortunately going to stay off until we get this resolved. Folks, we're going to get the robots powered up now. The FTAs have given me the green light to get the robots powered on. So give us just a few more minutes and we'll be underway with match 21. All right, it looks like we've gotten the green light from our FTAs to turn the music back on. And I think a certain person in a crazy white wig is going to start walking on the field and introducing some teams.
Match number 21 on our Red Alliance, Team 862.
From Canton, Michigan, United States, it's Lightning Robotics.
Their partners, Team 6615.
Out of Belleville, it's the Bell Villains.
And rounding out that Red Alliance, oh, great Scott! It's Team 6344.
Out of Yale High School, it's a Yale Gigawatts. Thank you.
On the other side of our DTE field, our Blue Alliance and Team 3668.
Their robot's name is Bloop, and they're the Robots.
In that middle spot, Team 5239.
It's Harper Woods Steamworks.
And Team 6190.
From Canton Preparatory High School, it's the Cybernetic Crusaders, your Blue Alliance.
Drivers behind the lines in 3, 2, 1, go!
I'm starting off in our autonomous period over here on the Blue Alliance, where we've got two robots in motion. 3668 storing her note into the speaker. 3668 running across, getting ready for teleop. Step up and drive here in first crescendo, presented by Haas. Over here on our Red Alliance, 6615. That is the Bell Villains out of Belleville, scoring a note into their speaker, while their partners, 862, are scoring into the amp. 862 getting that amp ready to go. They have activated their cooperation bonus. Over on Blue, Blue has as well. That means both teams only need 15 notes scored in their speaker to get that extra ranking point for a melody. Let's head on back over to the middle of the field, where we see 6190 lining up, trying to pick up some of that low-hanging fruit as their partners, 3668. That is the Trobots out of Whitmore Lake, picking up one of those notes on the ground. We'll see where they load it up, and they're shooting it into the speaker. 862 Lightning Robotics. They missed a note into the amp, but their partner 6615 score one quite handily. Minute and 10 seconds to go here in qualification match 21 on the DTE field. Back over on the Red Alliance again. 6344 misses a shot. Their partner 862 into the amp. That's 1 out of 2 they need to amplify. Reminder, folks, amplifying gets you extra points from scoring into your speaker for 10 seconds. Teams are going to start prepping for the end game now as we have 40 seconds left. Over on the blue side of the field, 36-68, the Trobots, they're scoring. They're trying to aim for that speaker. As we approach now our final 20 seconds of play where we're going to hear a guitar solo. There it is. It's time to climb, folks. Human players shooting those notes, trying to spotlight their robots on those microphones. Red Alliance not aiming them, but they do have, it looks like 2 robots in the air. 5 seconds left as Blue Alliance trying to climb. 3 robots in the air for Red. And time expires. We're out of here. All right, lights are on, party's over. Come clean up your mess. All right, scores are up. Let's take a look. Red Alliance taking it by a score of 60-25. Your Red Alliance is walking away with 3 ranking points for getting that melody.
Match number 22 on our Red Alliance here on the DTE field. Team 9209.
Piloting George III, it's Falcon Force.
No, that didn't work, did it? All right, we'll work on it. Their partners, Team 67.
Out of Huron Valley Schools, it's the hot team.
And rounding out that Red Alliance, Team 8895.
Red Wolves Robotics.
On our Blue Alliance, Team 9672.
It's our rockin' rookie team, Maggi Robotics.
Their partners, 9211.
That's the ace underdogs from Ypsilanti.
And rounding out that Blue Alliance, of course, Team 8728.
From Troy Robotics Foundation and Athens High School, it's the Argonauts. Our Falcons just gave us a lesson in how a hawk sounds.
I still sound like a crow. Drivers behind the lines in 3, 2, 1, go!
Oh, I'm sorry. We're starting things off with the autonomous period where Falcon Force 9209 tries and makes a shot into the speaker. Their partner 67 Hot Team going for 3. Misses, gets the third in. Going for 4. That's a 4 and a ton over on the blue line side as we step up and drive here on the DTE field. 87-28 heading on over to the Imp. That is the Argonauts. They score that. They are activating their cooperation bonus. 67, the Hot Team, heading on over. Also activating Red Team's cooperation bonus. Both teams now only needing 15 to get that Melody ranking point. Looks like 87-28, the Argonauts, they are setting up to amplify that speaker. Remember, folks, amplified speakers for 10 seconds will give you more and more points. That's a Hot Team getting ready. They're piling up those notes over on their side of the field in front of that speaker. Shooting it high. 92-11, the Ace Underdogs. They've got their blocker bot standing in front of that speaker, trying to block some shots. That isn't stopping the Hot Team as we have 1 minute and 15 left. 96-72 appears to be not moving. Plenty of time to get that started once more. Hot Team getting all of those notes that they just corralled into that speaker. They are getting things going with a minute left to play. Minute left to play here in match 22. Team 9209 taking a little rest. They've got plenty of time left with 45 seconds. 9211 still playing some defense on the Hot Team. Heroes of tomorrow. On the Blue Alliance side, the Argonauts running around, headed to their source to get more notes. They're doing their best to pick up that note, and they got it. Heading back over now to what appears to be their speaker. Aiming. Do they get it? And they got it! Hot Team getting set up with another shot in. 15 seconds left to play. 15 seconds left to play. Time to climb, folks. Robots are going to head up, possibly scoring more points by getting Spotlight. And it looks like a human player has spotlit one of the microphones on red as we are out of here in match 22. All right, we got scores ready. Let's take a look. And Blue Lions. By a score of 51-39, Blue Lions taking home 2 ranking points. Very well done.
Match number 23 on our Red Alliance, Team 33-22.
It is our host team from Skyline, Eagle Evolution.
Their partners, 23-37.
From Grand Blanc High School, it's the Unbelievable Engine Nerds.
And rounding out that Red Alliance, Team 1076.
From Pioneer High School, the Pi High Samurai.
On the other side of our DTE field this weekend, our Blue Alliance and Team 9210.
It's the Fighting Falcons.
Their partners, Team 9241.
EV Robotics.
And rounding out that Blue Alliance, it's Team 6528.
The Terror Bites from Gibraltar, Michigan.
Drivers behind the lines in 3, 2, 1, go!
I'm starting off on the Ann Arbor side of the field where we've got all three robots making a shot into the speaker, 2 shots each. Very well done by our Red Alliance. 3 shots by 2337, going for 4. 2, 1. That's the end of Aton. Step up and drive. Back on the red side of the field, Pi High Samurai running over, grabbing one of those spike notes, heading back. Over on the blue side of the field, it is Brock 24, piloted by the Terabytes, making a shot in their speaker. Pi High Samurai doing what they do best, loading up that amp, getting it ready to amplify their speaker. 3322, that's the robot named Pluto from Skyline, our host team, also setting up. Cooperation bonus active on both teams, as Red is going to amplify that speaker, getting more points. It's 5 points per amplified note. It's 49-19 here on the DTE field with 1:30 left to go. Over on the blue side, we got Brock 24, the robot from the Terabytes, setting up to shoot yet again into the speaker. That's good. Their partners, 9241, looks like they might be playing some defense here in the center of the field, as well as 9210, the Fighting Falcons. They got a note. They're ready to use it. Where are they going to shoot it? They're aiming with 1 minute left to go. Over on the red side of the field, 1076, the Pi High Samurai. And their robot, Bebop, they're running back. They've got a note in tow with an amplified speaker rating for them. It just ends thanks to 9210's defense, but they do get the score. 45 seconds left to play here in match 23. 9241 appears to be not moving, taking a little break. We got plenty of time left. 30 seconds to go, folks. 2337 loading up that amp, as is 9210 on the blue side. 1076 Pi High Samurai. Got a note in tow. What will they do with it? Setting up for a speaker shot. And they got it. 20 seconds left to play here. We've got the Skyline human player trying to spotlight that robot. Unfortunately, doesn't make it. We've got one up on the blue side. We've got Bebop from 1076 going up, and they got it. Their partners, 3322, also up. As time expires in match 23 on the DTE field. Well done, teams. All right, lights are green. And Alan's telling me we have a penalty-free match. So I think we should look at some scores. 3, 2, 1. It's the Red Alliance. By a score of 81-34. I think that might be our new record for penalty-free for a penalty-free score. Well done, both teams. Very respectable red team walking away with 3 ranking points, 1 for the melody and 2 for winning.
Match number 24 on our Red Alliance, team 55-30.
Say hello to Larry from the Green Hills Lawnmowers.
Their partners, team 5708.
From Community High School, it's the Zebrotics.
And team 4395.
Out of Dundee, it's the Dundee Viborgs.
On the other side of our DTE field, our Blue Alliance and team 8297.
The Y High Robo Wolves from Washtenaw International.
Team 7660.
Out of Father Gabriel Richard, it's the Biting Irish.
And team 302.
302, the Dragons. Out of Lake Orion High School.
Drivers behind the lines in 3, 2, 1, go!
I came over to the blue side to see the robot they call Fruit Loop from the Biting Irish scoring a note and slamming into the stage. Interesting. Over on our red side, 5530, also scoring a note in Autonomous. We've got 5 out of 6 robots in motion as time expires in Auton. Step up and drive. Off we go now to Teleop, where we've got 7660 grabbing a note, heading on over to their speaker. Yep, speaker. Their shoot and just miss. Unfortunate. 55-30 on the red side of the field. That is the Green Hills Lawnmowers with the robot they call Larry. They're looking for a note. They're fighting with 302 to get it. Who's going to walk away with it? Okay, Larry gets the note. Larry gets the note. Aiming up for that speaker. Unfortunate, just short. 76-60 Biting Irish playing a little bit of defense. Headed now back with a note of their own to the blue side of the field where their alliance partners, the Dragons, fire a note and it basically ragdolls. And the note goes over the driver's station wall. Looks like 302 may have a note stuck in their side. They're going to try and get that loose. And they did. Well done, Drive Team. 82-97, their partners. That is the Y-High Robo-Wolves heading back with their mechanism now. Dragons score a note in the amp. It's now ready to amplify that speaker. The human player activates it right as it's time to score. 5 points per note amplified during this time during the 10 seconds. Right side of the field, 57-08. The Zabrotics out of Community High School lining up to shoot into the speaker. They got it. 45 seconds to play here in match 24. Well scored by 82-97. Y-High Robo-Wolves. Their partner 302 just short. 55-30. The Lawnmowers and their robot Larry heading back now to the speakers. We hear the guitar solo. That means it's time for the end game. Robots are going to try to climb up and maybe even score a note in the trap. I see 302 setting up for it. Do they get it? They're aiming. They're trying. Can they get it in the trap before time is up? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and they're out of here, but we get it at the buzzer. They get it at the buzzer. They got the trap. Well done to the Dragons. Folks, the lights are green, which means it's time to come collect your robots. Alan, our head ref, is still taking a look at this last match. We'll have the scores for you in a moment. So, folks, during that last match, one of the blue robots committed a G424 penalty, which means a late contact in the stage. Again, contact during the stage during the last 20 seconds of a match will result in a ranking point given to the opposing alliance. So you'll see here, red is going to get an extra ranking point. As we look at these scores, Red Alliance wins. By a score 71-46, your Red Alliance is going to take away 3 ranking points. Again, that's 2 for winning, 1 for that G424 penalty. And on Blue Alliance, they won. They did get a Harmony ranking point, so they're still going to walk away with 1.
Match number 25 on our Red Alliance. Team 5263.
That's a RoboBox out of Riverview County High School.
Team 9183.
That is the RoboComets.
And team 6101.
At a WTMC, it's the Strange Quarks.
Down at the other end of our DTE field, team 1502.
It's the Technical Difficulties.
In that middle spot is team 2960.
Their robot's name is Rex, and they are Automation Nation.
And team 4362.
It's the Gems!
Drivers, be good.
Never mind.
I was just checking your reflexes. Drivers, behind the lines in 3, 2, 1, go!
I'm going to start over on blue this time as the Gems score 1. The Gems score 2. The Gems are going for 3. Oh, just short. But their alliance partners, 1502, scores 2. We've got 2 robots in motion over on red as we have our tele-operated period. You know what those 3 bells mean. 6101, the Strange Quartz and their robot is heading over to their source, trying to get a note. They have named their robot the Baby Bird, which is very fitting with how they collect their robots' notes from that source. Their alliance partners, that's 5623, the RoboBox. They've got a note ready, primed to go. As the Quarks get it in, the Gems, 4362, and they are waiting for their partner to collect a note so they can get one themselves. All 3 blue robots have a note inside. They're all going back to the speaker, aiming, shooting. 1 in, 2 in, 3 in for the Blue Alliance. The teams are now no longer eligible to get that cooperation bonus as we're past the first 40 seconds of the match. They'll need all 18 notes to get that melody ranking point. But it looks like the Blue Alliance is getting really close now, 14 out of 18 with 2 notes in robots ready to be fired. Over on the red side, 6101, the Quarks and their robot, the Baby Bird. Looks like they may not have a note trapped in them. They're going to need to try and get that free. 2960 getting that speaker amplified. 1502 and the Gems both shooting into that amplified speaker. They got 3 in while it's amplified. 6101's climbing up a little bit early. That's perfectly fine. There's no rule against that. 1502, that is the technical difficulties out of Chelsea, Michigan. Getting a note prepped. Their alliance partners, the Gems, are also getting a note with 25 seconds to play. 25 seconds here in match 25. Irony. 2960 getting ready to climb as we hear that guitar solo. 2960's up for a climb. 1502 scores the speaker. The Gems are up for a climb. They're trying to shine a spotlight on their robots. Unfortunately, none of them get it. 3, 2, 1, we're out of here. The lights are green. Please come pick up your robots. Lindsay tells me the scores are ready. Let's take a look. 2-1 with the team. It's the Blue Alliance. By a score of 84-20, the Blue Alliance is going to walk away with 3 ranking points, 1 for the melody and 2 for winning.
Match number 26 here on our DTE field in Ann Arbor. And our Red Alliance, Team 9204.
It's the Aluminum Armada from Pinckney County High School. Pinckney Community High School, apologies.
Team 8300.
Titan Robotics from Lumen Christi Catholic School.
And rounding out that Red Alliance, Team 5227.
At a